Before we officially get started with everything, we're talking about an important subject today, fear, which really can hold people back so profoundly in their business. And so it's something important to address. And I'm going to invite you, if you are in a place where it is safe to do this, if you feel comfortable doing this, if it feels aligned, to go ahead and close your eyes. It's also okay to keep your eyes open. And I want you to think about something that scares you in your business specifically. And it could be anything. It could be, something like actually recording something and posting on social media or going live on social media. It could be launching your next offer. It could be something like running a workshop like this. Something that you're a little bit or a lot scared of. And I want you to notice what comes up for you. What are the fears that are coming up? So there might be a fear of being judged by somebody else. It might be someone that you feel is an authority over you or knows more than you. It could even be the fear of you judging yourself. There could be a fear of like, what's the point of even doing this? What is the purpose of all this? There could be a fear of failure, and that the failure only happens if you don't take action at all. But there is always that potential fear of failure. There could be a fear of responsibility and the responsibility that you may have to take on if you really expand your business to where you would like it to be. There might be a fear of the past repeating itself. So maybe you've tried something before and it didn't work out, and now you're afraid to try the same thing or something similar because what if the same thing happens as before? There could be the fear of the future or the unknown, like what will happen when I do this, if I do this, if I don't do this. There could be the fear of inadequacy of like, I don't know enough, I don't have enough information, I do not have enough depth, I don't have enough skills to do this. There might be some mental anxieties around this. There could be the fear of like futility, like what's even the point? I've tried this before and it didn't work. Or the fear of ignorance, of not knowing enough, of feeling like you need to do more or know more, understand more, take more classes before you do whatever it is. There could be the fear of chaos, of not figuring out the answers or not having all of the answers. There might be a fear of your opinions being challenged or of you being rejected for sharing what you know, for sharing your epiphanies, what's coming through you, or the fear that you're going to run out of ideas. And there might also be some emotional nervousness. So, for example, the fear of intimacy or the fear of truly sharing yourself with another and truly being seen, or the fear of rejection. And this time it's the fear of your principles being rejected, or the fear of emptiness, that you're just going to run out of passion for whatever it is that your business is. The fear of the fates, like what may or may not happen as a result of you taking this action. There could be the fear of having to take on a traditional role. If you really expand your business, there could be that fear of like, well, I'm going to have to take on the boss role or the CEO role, and you might not feel ready for it. There could be that fear of silence. What if you share something with the world and nobody's listening and nobody's reflecting back to you? And there can also be the fear of emotional inadequacy, the fear that whatever the consequences are of the action that you're taking, that emotionally you will not be able to handle it. And these are some of the fears that we'll be talking about today. Now, in this imagined scenario of you taking an action, of doing something that is actually something that scares you, I want you to also let yourself really feel those fears without putting any mental overlay, without telling any stories about what those fears might mean, without trying to push those fears away or cover them up or do something so you don't have to feel those fears, but actually just allow them to be there and let yourself feel them. And just notice what the sensation feels like in your body. recognize the fear. You can name the fear and also recognize that it is calling you into expansion. And then imagine taking that action, whatever that action is. You feeling the fear, you're recognizing it for what it is, you're doing the thing anyway. And then as a result of having done the thing, you're going to either feel satisfied, successful, at peace, or surprised and delighted, your signature theme according to your human design type. Or you might feel something else. Maybe it didn't work out the way that you had hoped it would. And now you actually have an experience that you get to learn and grow from that leads you in a direction that maybe you had never foreseen, that puts you on a path, that gives you something that you can share with others that will eventually help others. This moment of fear right before you take that action as something that calls you into expansion, not something that is meant to shut you down. So, all of that being said, fear is mapped out all over your human design chart. There are so many different layers to who we are. A lot of it is also dependent on our conditioning and our lived experience. I already did a podcast episode where I cover the fears that may be associated with your human design type as well as your profile. And I'm going to have Nicole share that in the chat. So in case you haven't seen it yet, I will not be covering that again today. We're going to be going over something new. And Ra Uru, the creator of human design, he taught that fear is actually the foundation of intelligence. Because when you face your fears and you survive, you overcome, you then are able to grow and thrive. And the thing is, in order to grow, you do need to experience and overcome some discomfort because growth is not comfortable. Fear is also not comfortable. However, growth requires that discomfort. When you're growing your business and doing these things that frighten you, there's going to be some discomfort. And as you continually face that discomfort and you allow yourself to feel it and you take action anyway, it's going to become less and less uncomfortable every time you do it until eventually it's no longer a fear.